this old man worked in a cotton mill. My mama's daddy was a farmer, he worked in a peanut field. Well, I was born the son of a southern sun, my roots run deep. I'm proud to bleed Dixie, no offense son, that's just me. In a small town down South Alabama, you see, about halfway between Montgomery and Panama City Beach. Well, I learned to hunt and I learned to fish. My daddy taught me both. Jesus loves me, this I know, 'cause mama told me so. Put a shotgun in my hand, I drive a truck, well I can work the land, and I raise hell on Saturday night. Drive a tractor, watch it pull, I can saddle a horse or ride a bull. We got creek banks, southern pines, red clay and shine. In the morning, most days by the crack of dawn, we hug our kids and kiss our wife, put our boots and our blue jeans on. We love our troops 'cause we know the truth as they fight for you and me. We don't know much, but we know enough. Ain't nothing in life but free. Put a shotgun in our hands, we drive a truck where we can work the land, and we raise hell on Saturday night. Hell, drive a tractor, watch it pull. We can saddle a horse or ride a bull. We got creek banks, southern pines, red clay and shine. Put a shotgun in my hand, I drive a truck, well I can work the land, and I raise hell on Saturday night. Hey yeah, I drive a tractor, watch it pull. I can saddle a horse or ride a bull. We got creek banks, southern pines, red clay and shine.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
Don't cry for the wolf, don't struggle in quicksand. Don't seek the devil or take him by the hand. Don't look for trouble, 'cause all you'll find is pain. And don't call down the thunder if you don't like the rain.
They are a great new group called Five Runs. That is called Consequences. And before that, Red Clay and Shine. And we'll have one more from Five Runs here in just a moment. Welcome to a Triple Play Thursday edition of the Tim Kelly Show, live on KICR IndieCountryRadio.com. That is our website, live from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. We're going to play 3 songs from every artist tonight all show long. I'm going to have a great radio interview with Michael from the great group King's Dust. And then we're going to have another great radio interview with Dallas Stump, who is from Greenfield, Missouri originally, just a little bit north of Branson. We'll be talking to him as well. You'll hear the stories behind the songs in the interview, and everybody gets played 3 times in a row tonight on Triple Play Thursday. We are broadcasting live also on our YouTube channel. Go over to KICR Indie Country Radio on YouTube, and you should be able to see my face for radio. I'm seeing it, so I hope you can see it too. We want to give a big thank you and shout out to all of the other radio stations that replay this program. We have great stations like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com from Belgium, devilscountryradio.com, radiotheking.be, also Belgium, downtheroadradio.com from Ireland, Bourbon Trail Radio, Top Shelf Radio Texas, LakeParadiseRecords.net. You can also find the Tim Kelly Show on CanyonStar.tv. We are also, like I mentioned, on our YouTube channel at KICR Indie Country Radio. We are also on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Amazon Music, and you can check us out on Pandora and Apple Podcast as well. All of those links are on the homepage of KICR IndieCountryRadio.com. The third one in the triple play for the great group Five Runs is called Couldn't Get It on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
They kept telling us it was getting faster, but we were having so much fun, it didn't matter. Thinking of the dreams we're gonna follow, wishing every minute it was tomorrow. We couldn't get it, we couldn't understand. Time is flying and we can't slow him down. The sands will fall and it'll all be gone. We couldn't get that stage seemed like yesterday, playing football on Friday night and going on a first date. Now the kids are grown, it went by too fast. We should listen to what the old men said. We couldn't get in, we couldn't understand. Time is flying and we can't slow it down. The sands will fall and it'll all be gone. We couldn't get next you're in the grave. We couldn't get in, we couldn't understand. Time is flying and we can't slow him down. The sands will fall and it'll all be gone. We couldn't get in, oh, we couldn't get in.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
I didn't raise no big city pretty girl. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Daddy was a Mustang, Mama knew how to brake. I saw his love was a sure thing, even when I was 8. He worked the land like a man, was a shoulder for Mama to cry. She sunk in her spurs, turning into her kind of guy. Mama didn't raise no big city pretty girl. Can't turn a wrench, make a fire in a country world. Dirt on my feet, carry stuff over my hands. It's like I'm riding barrels, looking for a man that'll stand in his snake skins, beat the sun up. He's already awake. Then give me some love when it's going back down again. Oh, if you wait there for it, a few seconds is all that you get. Try to ride with me, with this rodeo queen. You're gonna get your blood branded if I'm carrying your last name. He got your eyes on the prize, but I make the rules to this game. Mama didn't raise no big city pretty girl. Can't turn a wrench, make a fire in a country world. Dirt on my feet, carry stuff over my hands. It's like I'm riding barrels, looking for a man that'll stand in his snake skins, beat the sun up. He's already awake. Then give me some love when it's going back down again. Oh, if you wait there for it, a few seconds is all that you get. Try to ride with me, with this rodeo queen. Mama didn't raise no big city pretty girl. Oh, Mama didn't raise no big city pretty girl. Yeah. Mama didn't raise no big city pretty girl. Can't turn a wrench, make a fire in a country world. Dirt on my feet, carry stuff over my hands. It's like I'm riding barrels, looking for a man that'll stand in his snake skins, beat the sun up. He's already awake. Then give me some love when it's going back down again and again. Oh, if you wait there for it, a few seconds is all that you get. Try to ride with me. Oh, if you wait there for it, a few seconds is all that you get. Try to ride with me, with this rodeo queen. With this rodeo queen.
Song number 2.
Oh, you and I, we are good. We got a good thing. Sometimes we don't see eye to eye on what life brings. Sitting on the kitchen floor, I hear through the bedroom door, talking me down to your mother. But I don't wanna fight this out. I know that you got your doubts. Am I just another lover? I'm confused. What do you want from me? It's over. After all that we've been through, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? What do you want from me? I'm confused. Each day that goes by is more time
Her name is Casey Johns. That is called Confused. And before that, her latest single out to radio called Rodeo Queen. Casey Johns. Go look her up. She was named after Casey and the Sunshine Band. That's how she gets her name. And I thought it was KC for Kansas City, but it's not. So that is good stuff, though. I love me some Casey and the Sunshine Band. Love me some Casey Johns, too. Our interview is on the Tim Kelly Archives tab. It is on our homepage of our website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. After I do the interviews live, we put them in the archives, and so you can go back and listen to it over and over again. And the artist, if they wish, or anybody can download them as well. They are totally downloadable, and you can share them with your friends and share them over and over again. And we hope you like all the radio interviews that I've done in the past. Done a bunch of them. I'm getting ready to do 2 more tonight. We're going to have our first one after this third song from Casey Jones. King's Dust is going to be, or Casey Johns rather. King's Dust is going to be here. Let's Play Famous from Casey Johns on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio. New country's best on a Triple Play Thursday.
I don't need some 20-carat diamond. Don't dress up in the Hollywood's finest. Prada and Versace never was my thing. Baby, you got all my attention. Tell me every flaw of mine is perfection. We ain't royalty, but you treat me like a queen. You make me feel famous, like I'm driving a Ferrari, rolling down the PCH to a party. Red carpet walking, drinking Dom Perignon all night. You make me feel famous, like everybody's watching, eyes on us, and the paparazzi's popping. I already know what it's like to have my name in lights. You make me feel famous. Always there for you, never keep me waiting. Every single day with you's a celebration. You got $1 billion vibe, I'm feeling rich tonight. You make me feel famous, like I'm driving a Ferrari, rolling down the PCH to a party. Red carpet walking, drinking Dom Perignon all night. You make me feel famous, like everybody's watching, eyes on us, and the paparazzi's popping. I already know what it's like to have my name in lights. You make me feel famous. You make me feel famous. Every single day with you's a celebration. Always there, boy, you never keep me waiting. Got me shining like a star. You got every little piece of my heart. You make me feel famous, like I'm driving a Ferrari, rolling down the PCH to a party. Red carpet walking, drinking Dom Perignon all night. You make me feel famous, like everybody's watching, eyes on us, and the paparazzi's popping. I already know what it's like to have my name in lights. You make me feel famous, yeah. You make me feel famous, yeah. You make me feel famous.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com on this Triple Play Thursday edition. And our special guest tonight, first radio interview of the evening, is King's Dust. And we've got Michael Giacovini with us tonight. Jocko for short. How are you?
Great, Tim. Great to talk to you, and God bless the work that you do. I'm really thrilled to be part of the show.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to have you on, and you give us lots of love when we played the first Triple Play Thursday for you. You got a great sound and a great band name, too, King's Dust. I love that. Who came up with that?
Some people think it's funny. Some people love it. You know, get mixed reviews on the name, but it's Elvis. It's Elvis.
Elvis. I love that.
Yeah, it really comes down. It's like even just even just having the boot dust off of Elvis is a compliment.
Yep.
So that's the way I looked at it.
That's King's Dust. I love that story. You know, we've been talking a lot before we got on the air tonight, but I had my picture taken in Memphis on the doorsteps of Graceland when I was about 3 or 4 years old. I don't really remember it. My mom would always show me that old picture every now and then, but he was definitely the king, wasn't he?
Amazing. And I had the song published by a publisher, Simply Grand in Memphis. Great people, great city. Been to Branson before too, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah, that a little bit too. Yeah, went to see a couple bluesgrass bands, and really had a great time in Springfield and in Branson. But long time ago, I could never tell you the names of the bands, but it was a great city, great time.
Well, I'll tell you what, this little town of 10,000 is called the live show capital of the world just based on how many theater seats we have in Branson. Over 58,000 places to sit and watch a show.
No, and that was my attraction. I have to get to Branson because I was in Springfield, I think for some business reason. And I was like, I have to get to Branson, and it was great. It was like every block had a theater, had a place. I mean, just to see a band. And what was really great, a lot of original music.
Yes, absolutely, and that's what I'm all about. And you know that from getting your 3 songs played on the radio. You know, there's so many tribute shows here in Branson. There is an Elvis tribute show as well, by the way, but there's so much need for original music to not only be on the radio, but for these folks to get to perform it in a live show. And I interview a lot and play a lot of artists that were on the NBC's The Voice, American Idol, America's Got Talent. You know, they just are scratching the surface of the talent that's really out there.
Yeah, no, completely agreed. And, like we've talked before, even our most known, respected artists no one knew them until someone gave them a chance and gave them a chance to record, get them out there. And you got to keep that force alive. And Branson and you and what you're doing is a big part of that. So, again, just kudos, thanks. I appreciate you so much.
You are welcome, my friend. And so you're the drummer for the band, and it says after years of playing drums and doing live studio sessions, you got back to writing and recording and producing under this name, King's Dust. So, man, we're excited to play your stuff tonight and look forward to what you got coming out in the future.
Yeah, well, really cool. We got 3 more songs in the pipeline. Getting the recording process writing is fun. I love the writing. And as a drummer, I was always the type of drummer that, I wasn't like a Neil Peart, like doing drum rolls all over the place. I kind of like did, whatever the song needed, that's what I played. And it's almost like you're a baseball fan too, right, Tim?
Oh, absolutely.
Right. So picture the drummer as the catcher, right?
Yep.
Everything is happening in front of them. Like, it's a very strategic place just to be even on the baseball field. And that's how the drummer is. And that's how I would take it in. And I would take in what everybody's playing, what they're doing, when they're doing it, the timing, all that bit. And then that led into wanting to produce. So people were hiring me to do production. Then I started doing some writing. So, yep, I'm the drummer on the songs, but more than anything, I love being that creative force of, coming up with the tune, coming up with the idea, and then collaborating with great people to put it together.
That is awesome. So tell us a little bit about how King's Dust came about. I'm looking at the names of the people, and we're going to play a great duet. The first song, 10 Minutes for Memphis, with Sarah Lanier singing lead here with a great duet. But tell us who the members are of the band.
Yeah, so that song, I've got Sarah Lanier. So she's doing the female lead on the duet part of it, and I've got Butch Ralph, he's doing the male lead. Also on the song, I've got Rusty Dermeyer on pedal steel. He's in Nashville. I've got Renee Toure. She's a hot fiddle player. She's playing and touring with everybody and anybody. Rusty too. So really talented people. And I've got this unique guy, Ed Alstrom. He's actually the organist at Yankee Stadium. I know you're a Royals fan.
Yep.
but we're sports fans, right? We have that in common.
Absolutely.
And,
hey, I love that old Yankees announcer, too. He's passed away since, but I can't remember his name off the top of my head, too. But that is some good stuff, man.
Yeah, Phil Rizzuto, right?
There you go, Phil Rizzuto, yep.
Yep, and the most recent announcer for the Yankees, been doing the Yankees for the last 30 years, John Sterling. He just retired.
How about that? Well, Luther Vandross, Ed toured with Luther Vandross, Stevie Wonder, and Michael Jackson. That's good stuff, man. And I say this all the time. When you have good people like that in your corner and that much talent, good things are going to happen for you.
Yeah, and that's what I'm gunning for. It's like good people. And that's the first thing, too, is it's the people have to be good. The talent is, the talent's assumed. But are you a good person? Do you have the integrity, the character? Are you in this for the right reason? Because you're an artist, not because of how much money you want to make or what your name was or who you knew. Are we really having a good time and being authentic about what we're writing? And all the people affiliated with this music are of that caliber, really good people.
I love that. So it says the band hasn't relied on just 4 or 5 musicians. Instead, you do these things called boot camps, and you bring these people, this talent in, and you decide what vocals you need for a particular song, or the backing arrangements, the instrumentals, and everything like that. So you may be putting different people together on different songs, and I love that too. That's a great mix.
Well, I appreciate that. It's kind of unique because, whether you're in Branson or you're in New York or you're in Pennsylvania, because a lot of my friends are in the Poconos, and we do our boot camps up there, it's just kind of listen to the song and say, what does the song need? It's not about anybody's ego. It's not, where can I get my guitar licks in, or when can I do a drum roll, or when can I... No, it's, okay, this song is, about a dive bar, and it's going to be relaxed and melancholy, or this song, like Selfie Made, is about kind of like a sinister character who's just cheating the world, and he's a lovable guy, but the way he goes about things is not so ethical.
Right. And let me ask you this too: how did your musical journey start? We talked about it off the air, but you weren't always country music. But country tells the best stories. We agreed on that. But tell us your musical journey and how it started for you.
Yeah. So it started the first time I saw the Beatles on Ed Sullivan.
There you go.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, Sundays, Ed Sullivan, if I knew the Rolling Stones were on or the Beatles were on, I was glued. I was in front of the TV 3 hours before the show would come on.
Wow.
Right. So, I always knew what I wanted to do. And of course, life takes you different directions. So, I had to put the drums aside. Grew up, played drums through high school, going into college, played in bands. I played in a band that was a Doors tribute band. So, that was my history, a lot of rock, a lot of classic rock.
Uh-huh.
And then, amazingly, I would say somewhere late 80s, 90s, in this area of New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, country just took over. And funny enough, though, I was always a Patsy Cline fan. I was always a Johnny Cash fan, always an Elvis fan, because these guys, they were country, but they were inclusive people. I mean, you hear the gospel in Elvis. You hear some of the rock pop elements in some of these guys. Patsy Cline, my God, pour your heart out. I mean, how could you not respect what these guys are doing? So I always had an affection for country.
Yeah, that is interesting because Elvis, is called the king of rock and roll, but he did a lot of country music, and he was a chart topper in anything that he decided to take on, didn't he?
Exactly. See, you just nailed it. I mean, inclusive, an inclusive artist. And, that should never be forgotten. So, yeah, he's known as the, king of rock and roll. But, no, really listen. And even to some of the pop songs that were played on pop radio, even the gospel element, it's there.
Yeah.
The roots are there. You can't deny it. So I loved, when country started becoming accepted more here in the Northeast, my doors were wide open, and that's when I got together with guys that I knew were doing country the whole time. It's like, listen, storytelling and country, that's what's still alive. That's what this is about. Authentic songs, true stories, good stories. Let's do these songs. Let's just pay respect to country music. So.
Absolutely. I was telling you off the air about another artist I've interviewed several times on the program. He's also from New Jersey, and he's my buddy George Becker, and he was into rock before he got into country, and he incorporates still a lot of those influences in his music, and that's what Elvis did too. And I don't know if you saw the movie Elvis here recently. It's been out probably a couple of years ago now, but Austin Butler played Elvis, and it was so well done. And one of the things that they say about Elvis is the reason you see a lot of tribute shows with the older Elvises is because nobody could really duplicate Elvis's dance moves on the stage and do that Elvis in the pelvis thing that even got him banned in a lot of cases, But it was so well done. Austin Butler did him justice, I think, didn't he?
Oh, I cried. I absolutely cried, and not afraid to say it. I thought it was an amazing movie, an amazing job, deserved every bit of recognition that he, did gain from that role. And there's another thing too. You think about Elvis swinging the pelvis around in the late 50s, 60s. he was, he was authentic. I'm
Yep.
going to do this. I'm going to be me. And I mean, how much flack did he take? How much resistance? But broke through it. Like, stayed true to himself. And
Yeah.
that's what I love.
And he got his influences from a lot of other people. I didn't know all the African American people that Elvis used to hang out with. He was real good friends with B.B. King, and B.B. King is famous for jazz, and they even have a B.B. King's downtown Nashville. So I thought that was really cool. I did not know that about Elvis.
Yeah, jazz, blues, and again, I'm going to throw in gospel too.
Yep.
Influenced by all of them. And then, the one thing I could say about the old Stones, especially more the Stones than the Beatles, they were influenced by the blues and B.B. King and Buddy Miles and all these guys. So these bands that they ended up falling into sort of like a formula, but their roots, their authentic roots, came from somewhere else.
Yep.
What were those influences? That's what it's about, and that's what I'm trying to do with King's Dust, is pay homage to all the roots. So at current, I'm listening to some of the current stuff. My daughter keeps me relevant with current. She's like, Dad, you got to, turn off Patsy Cline once in a while, and you got to listen to Luke Bryan. You got to listen to Luke Combs once in a while. You got to listen to Morgan Wallen. I'm like, okay, no, this is good stuff. This is good stuff.
Lainey Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah. I played her as an independent artist. This gentleman down in Texas that, is tearing it up now on mainstream radio, Cody Johnson. There's some great talent out there. And like I say, these talent competitions that we see, just scratch the surface. In fact, on the finale of The Voice, Lainey Wilson by Reba McEntire was invited to become the newest member of the Grand Ole Opry. I thought that was a really cool thing.
Beautiful. Well, what a great, shows like that too. And again, still scratching the surface, because for every one of them that gets visibility, there's probably 1,000 of them that are still just as worthy.
Absolutely. So this is a great tribute to Elvis by having your name as King's Dust. This first song that we're going to play for the folks, 10 Minutes from Memphis. I bet this is kind of about Elvis too. Tell us the story behind it.
Yeah, definitely a little bit about Elvis, a little bit about, his story. I kind of parallel it to some of the journeys and the obstacles that I've had to overcome. If you live life long enough, you're going to make some mistakes. You're going to hit some trade winds, and what do? Do you learn, or do you just go down a bad path? And you got to learn life lessons and embrace them and make something good out of them. And that's where 10 minutes came from. A lot of introspect, a lot of metaphorical stuff, and there's a lot of Elvis behind that song.
Love it. His name is Michael Giacovini. He is live with us tonight on the Tim Kelly Show with King's Dust. This is called 10 Minutes from Memphis on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
It all fell apart too soon. Lying awake, I knew that it was my mistake. Can't contemplate too long. What's special between us means more than who's right or who's wrong.
Heart is yearning. I grab the keys to the car. I know by your side is the place I need to be. It really doesn't matter, really doesn't matter, doesn't matter how near or far. I'm 10 minutes from Memphis, here in my car. I'm 10 minutes from Memphis, from that space in your heart. Gotta stop chasing rainbows and counting shooting stars. I'm 10 minutes from Memphis and back to who we
are. So many places, so many nameless faces, all mean nothing to me now. Everything I've done, I needed to do, has led me back to you, led me back to you, led me back to you somehow. I'm 10
His name is Michael Giacovani. He is with us live tonight, 10 minutes from Memphis. King's Dust is the name of the band, and fantastic song. Man, I love playing that one.
Thank you. It's got a lot of meaning. I think Sarah and Butch. Doesn't Butch sound a little bit like Neil Diamond? A little bit on that song?
I think so. I love that too, man. I grew up listening to him for sure.
Yeah, really strange. The first time he started singing, and I was attracted to Butch because of all his country work. And, he came into the studio and he started singing, and I stopped him in the middle of a take. I was like, has anyone ever told you how much you sound like Neil Diamond? It's like, no. Like, you gotta be kidding, man. You could do a Neil Diamond tribute if you wanted to. You don't look like him, but you definitely sound like him.
Yep, absolutely. And that's good stuff, man. Doesn't get any better than Neil Diamond.
No, thank you. And I think Sarah just did a great job, too. And I can't point a finger exactly who she sounds like, which is a tribute to her because she just sounds original of her voice.
And that's exactly what I'm listening for. I was telling you about our TV channel for videos, and I get a lot of stuff in my news feed that's just audio. There's no video to it off of YouTube. But, it might be 4 or 5 days old, and I'm like, wow, this is so good, it needs to be on the radio. And I didn't find you guys. You happened to find me. I'm not sure how. Maybe you can tell us that. But I'm sure glad you did, because you've got an original sound, an original name, too, for King's Dust. I love that.
Yeah, really, really appreciate that. Yeah, I was in the look and found. I'm looking for somebody who would support independent country music, and I was spending my Sunday just kind of pounding the pavement online. Like, there's got to be someone who I could trust that's out there that is supportive of new stuff. People that of bands, of artists that are not known. And God bless, I found you. And that's reached out to you, and everything that I was reading about you, and I found you are that kind of person, which is it's just fantastic. And the work that you're doing and giving artists like us and bands like us, a chance and an opportunity to get out there, I can't say enough. So, very, very fortunate to have found you. And we're so new, we had no idea what we have here. Is anyone even going to like the songs? Are they play worthy? Mm-hmm. It's one thing working with your fellow artists. You think the songs are good, but what do other people have to say?
Yeah. We'll definitely be listening for that feedback, and I'll let you know about that. We always have a live chat room on the show. We got that going on right now while we're live on the air, and people give us instant feedback on that. And there's nothing better than that, is having fans and listeners love your music. And the bonus of getting on my show is that I have a flagship station based out of Branson, but I'm on about 10 other stations around the country and around the world. So you're going to get radio airplay on all of those. You've already done it on our first Triple Play Thursday show. You're going to get all of that again tonight. And country music is universal, and that's what I love about it. I may not speak Belgium or German or all of these other stations that I'm on that speak that, but you guys speak it in your own language with country music, and that's what it's all about.
Yep, all inclusive. Love it. I couldn't agree.
And, if we didn't do shows like this, if I didn't do a show like this, they may not hear you guys. And that's what we're trying to help, is get your name out there to not just a few places around the country here in the United States, but all over the world.
Yeah, really appreciate it. And, getting the opportunity to get the songs out there. And you said it to me off the air. This is it's a kickstart for us. We got to get our name out there. We need an online presence. We're being validated. The song's being played. So now we've got a pull to do this, and that's our next steps, is put the pens down and put the guitars down, get the drumsticks down. We got to start putting some thoughts into getting some presence out there so people like you can help us that much more. So,
absolutely. There's a lot of work that goes into it, and I say that all the time. You guys, I don't even see a logo or anything like that. There's that to design, maybe a website, maybe merch coming down the road with T-shirts and hats and all that good stuff. So, it's a lot more than just recording a few songs, isn't it?
It's absolutely right. And just even validating the name, right? King's Dust. Like, are people going to, will people think it's a silly name? Will people laugh at it? Do they think it's cool? We thought it was cool. Uh-huh. When you hear what it's about, we'll take the dust off the King's heels. We'll be that dust. We'll be honored to be Elvis's dust.
Oh, I love it. Those are big shoes to fill. George Jones even made a song about that. Who's going to fill their shoes, and you guys are working on doing that. That's awesome.
Hey, you know what? Tim, I am writing that down. Big shoes. Big shoes to fill. Big shoes to fill. Hey, listen, no one steal that.
And they were blue suede shoes to boot.
blue suede shoes, and we're taking the dust that came off them from behind.
There you go.
I love it. Big shoes to fill. Thank
So
you.
you told me in an email that you have more of an Instagram presence. So I guess folks can find you on Instagram at King's Dust, right?
Yeah, they'll find me. They'll find us at King's Dust, and we got to get the logo. We got to get the website. We have a lot of work to do. We do.
There you go. Well, we look forward to hearing a lot more from you, and we can do a whole nother Triple Play Thursday if you give me 3 other songs. So we'll do this interview again. This is the first one, but it won't be our last.
Tim, I really appreciate it. The first of those 3 is going to be Big Shoes to Fill.
Absolutely. You got a couple of other great songs, Dive Bars and Diplomats. We're going to play it next, and then Selfie Made Man going to kick off the top of the next hour. Tell us about Dive Bars and Diplomats.
Okay, so Dive Bar. There is a bar in New Jersey called the Great Notch Inn, and I'll just paint the picture really quick. This place has been I think it's been in business since the 30s and 40s.
Uh-huh.
Family business, legacy business, and this will give you an idea how much of a dive bar this place is. The name and owner name is Rich. When you want to open the door just to get some air into the bar, you have to take the door off the hinges. You carry the door outside. That's how you. I mean, this is the kind of place it is. It's like a vintage roadside bar.
That is wild.
Yeah, and you just can't even open the door. That's how old the place is.
You
really
know,
have to pop the door.
Telling you about Branson, we got a theme park here called Silver Dollar City. They have actually blacksmiths still do their thing out there at Silver Dollar City. I bought a dog off of one of those guys. He was a blacksmith, and the first thing that dog did when I got it home was made a bolt for the door.
Yeah.
I thought you would enjoy that.
No, that's perfect. That's perfect. So I've been going to this place because even though this place is a dive bar, people will walk by. Some people are actually scared because they would see a lot of motorcycles, outside, and they go, "Oh, that's a biker bar," or "Never come out alive."
Uh-huh.
I dared myself to go in, and the guy that owns it, the sweetest guy ever. Big guy, looks like whatever image you would think of a biker dude. This guy looks like, but he's the sweetest guy. Music there 7 nights a week. Literally, Sunday night, you go in and you're going to get country, blues, rock. You'll get a mix, all authentic guys. And that's where I met Ed Ulstrom, actually, the guy that's the organist for the Yankee Stadium.
There you go. Isn't that cool?
I met Ed there. It's just an amazing town. Anyway, long story short, though, is I said, Rich, this song and what you sort of like what you do, Tim, for the radio.
Mm-hmm.
This guy Rich is doing for music at a dive bar. He just brings in all musicians. It's an honor to play there. They don't get paid anything. They just feel honored to be able to play at this legendary place.
And I can see this coming for you, too, and I say this all the time on the radio. In these little dive bars and more intimate venues, it is a really cool thing when the audience knows your songs and they can sing them word for word, and you're looking out there in the audience singing them, seeing them sing your songs, and that's a great feeling, and you guys are going to get there for sure.
Really, really appreciate that. First video is going to be for this song, and Rich has agreed to host it, so you're spot on with it.
There you go. Well, we talked off the air about my TV channel, so definitely send me that YouTube link, and we'll get you on there as soon as that video's done. Let me know.
Yeah, and when I come out to Branson, we got like a Chiefs game, a Royals game, and a dive bar on our roster here.
Absolutely. We'll have the time of our lives, brother.
Yeah.
It has been fun having you on. Michael Giacovini, he is the drummer for King's Dust on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio. This is called Dive Bars and Diplomats on this Triple Play Thursday.
We're here together, and then we go our separate ways. Why does it always seem to end up that way? Days and nights melt together in a distant haze. Why does it always seem to end up that way? Dive bars and diplomats, regulars and aristocrats, we're all here together today. favorite tequila beers on display. My dive bars and diplomats today. While the music is playing, the congregation is praying. At moments like this never end. This crowd I never knew is my friend. Dive bars and diplomats, regulars and strange new cats. We're all here together today. Got my favorite tequila and beers on display. My dive bars and diplomats today. Now the last chords are ringing. The crowd is one, they are singing. The chant of one more has begun. Our hearts beat together as one. Dive bars and diplomats, regulars and aristocrats. We're all here together today. Got my favorite tequila and beers on display. It's my dive bars and diplomats today. Dive bars and diplomats today. My dive bars and diplomats today.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I'm your booker, your baker, your touchdown maker, the chill at every hot spot in town. I'm a hipster, a trickster, fluent as a truant, the reigning champ, clown of the crowd. Well, you think you know me, but illusions sell me, deceptive as hell, elusive so well. Do your best to find me, leave my tracks behind me. So much to uncover, but you'll never discover. I'm a selfie-made man, you're a selfie-made woman. I'm a selfie-made man, got my head in the sand. You can't understand, so tell me who I am. Rock stars fade, and athletes grow brittle. My slight of reinvention keeps me hot as a griddle. You fell full of glam, another broken heart, another notch in my belt before I make a new start. Well, you think you know me, but illusion patience, sell me deceptive as hell, yet elusive so well. Do your best to find me, leave my tracks behind me. So much to uncover, but you'll never discover. I'm a selfie-made man, you're a selfie-made woman. Selfie-made man, got my head in the sand. You can't understand, tell me who I am. Yo. Come on, girls. Now's the time for this slick magician. Gotta carefully plan my next contradiction. Climb the corporate ladder, handshaking politician. Lord only knows I signed the devil's petition. Well, I'm a selfie-made man, and you're a selfie-made woman. I'm a selfie-made man, got my head in the sand. No, you can't understand. Tell me who I am. I don't know. Maybe a little Jack or some Jim, Johnny Red, maybe some Jose instead. Who the hell am I gonna be next?
That is the third song in the triple play for King's Dust. It is called Selfie Made Man, and you can check my selfie out right now on YouTube. Lots of people in there. We got a chat room going on over there on our YouTube channel, too. You can hop over to KICR Indie Country Radio on YouTube. We are live on our website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com as well. Just hit that player on the Radio Boss player and hit play on that, and you'll be able to listen to the live show as well. Thank you, Michael, for a great radio interview tonight. That is one of two. Welcome to hour number 2 of the Tim Kelly Show. And we've got another great radio interview. Dallas Stump is going to be here at the bottom half of the second hour. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. We're just getting warmed up. Let's get the triple plays started again with Jonathan Lynn to kick off hour number 2. This is called Ladies Love on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I was coming of age, old enough to understand. My dad said we've got to have a talk, son, man to man. There'll be girls in your life, love will come and love will go. There's a few things about the ladies a man needs to know. Well, ladies love warm sunshine, sipping on sweet red wine. They love flowers and flirting and dancing in 3/4 time. Ladies love fancy things, silk and satin and diamond rings. But most of all they love the feeling that true love brings. Now I've known a few ladies, I've learned how to treat them right. A little tender love and care will go a long way late at night. You can promise forever, but the words are not enough. You've got to know what's in a lady's heart to win a lady's love. And ladies love warm sunshine, sipping on sweet red wine. They love flowers and flirting most of all they love the feeling that true love brings. Oh, the ladies love warm sunshine, sipping on sweet red wine. They love flowers and flirting and dancing in 3/4 time. Oh, the ladies love fancy things, silk and satin and diamond rings. But most of all they love the feeling that true love brings.
Song number 2.
Gotta be sad in this sad world. Everything that's gone bad in this bad world. You got beauty and health. That's a win, girl. Take a look at yourself. You ain't gotta be sad. With all the things that lift you up and everything that's brought you here, happiness can rise above and take away all your fears. Living life with love and hugs, not looking in the rearview mirror, letting go of all that was. I'll finally catch those falling tears. Don't worry about nothing, 'cause we ain't got it that bad. You ain't gotta be sad in this sad world. Everything that's gone bad in this bad world. You got beauty and health. That's a win, girl. Take a look at yourself. You ain't gotta be sad. If you feel like giving up, well, you should know we've all been there. It's not about what's in your cup, and just as long as something's there, live your life with hope and trust. Well, these arms are holding us. But if you feel like giving up, just know they're strong enough. But don't worry about nothing, 'cause we ain't got it that bad. You ain't gotta be sad in this sad world. Everything that's gone bad in this bad world. You got beauty and health. That's a win, girl. Take a look at yourself. You ain't gotta be sad in this sad world. Everything that's gone bad in this bad world. You got beauty and health. That's a win, girl. Take a look at yourself. Just take a look at yourself. You ain't gotta be sad. If you feel like giving up, you should know we've all been there. It's not about what's in your cup, just as long as something's there.
That is the latest single out to radio for Jonathan Lynn. It is called Sad Girl. Before that, Ladies Love. And Don't Be Sad Girl. We got 2 more hours of the Tim Kelly Show and 1 more song from Jonathan Lynn to complete his triple play. It is a great ballad called Lovers, Partners, and Friends. Jonathan Lynn on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
It's been years since we said I do. Baby, I'm still in love with you. It keeps getting better each moment we share. Every waking hour I live my life for you. And I want you to know the love I feel for you. Deep in my soul, you're my lover, my partner, you're my best friend. We'll stay this way until forever's at an end. If you should ever doubt my love for you, you better think again. We're lovers, partners, and friends. Thank God for you every day of my life. You're the answer to my prayers. I want to show you how much you changed my life. I'm proud to be your man. And I want you to know love I feel for you. Deep in my soul, you're my lover, my partner, you're my best friend. We'll stay this way until forever's at an end. If you should ever doubt my love for you, you better think again. We're lovers, partners, and friends. I know we fear sometimes and wonder, will our love survive as we grow old? My love for you couldn't be any stronger if I lived to be 100 years old. Girl, I need you to know you're my lover, my partner, you're my best friend. We'll stay this way until forever's at an end. If you should ever doubt my love for you, you better think again. We're lovers, partners, and friends. Girl, we are lovers, partners, and friends.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do.
Today's country.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
Late for work, my hair's a mess. I can't deal with all the stress. I looked in the mirror and it couldn't be clearer. I still can't fit my favorite dress. So I'm gonna lose weight, won't be late. Kick my bad habits. I won't hesitate to change my fate. Gonna make it happen. Gonna get things straight. Set a date. I can't wait to get started. I can't wait to get started. Starting tomorrow. I lit a cigarette and told myself I can quit, but not just yet. I'll get things right when I have the time. I found a pen and began to write. yesterdays, that's in the past. I'm gonna lose weight, won't be late, kick my bad habits. I won't hesitate to change my fate, gonna make it happen. Gonna get things straight, set a date, I can't wait to get started. I can't wait to get started, starting tomorrow. Starting tomorrow.
Song number 2.
Driving down the road in a fancy new car, looking for a place to let loose. A few miles up the road, we came upon a bar where we could have our celebration juice. Slammed on the brakes, and by the look on your face, we both knew this was the place. You got the whiskey, I got the rye. We got the same thought, we don't think twice. We like to party, have a good time. That's how great minds drink alike. Everyone could see we're having so much fun, feeling free, breaking all the rules, laughing and dancing till the midnight sun, making friends, kicking off our shoes. We sang along to every word that Ben had sung. We all cheered, we're number one. You got the whiskey, I got the rye. We got the same thought, we don't think twice. We like to party, have a good time. That's how great minds drink alike. You got the whiskey, I got the rye. We got the same thought, don't think twice. We like to party, have a good time. That's how great minds. That's how great minds drink alike. That's how great minds drink alike. That's right. Oh yeah, that's how we like to party. Some whiskey and rye, tequila and wine sometimes. And not this time. It is 5 o'clock somewhere. Because great minds drink alike.
Those are two talented ladies from the province of Canada. They are Shelley and Donita. They are Sugar and Spice. Great minds drink alike and starting tomorrow. Well, yeah, great minds do drink alike. I'm live on YouTube right now. You can see that face for radio, and you can see the cup that I've got in my hand. It has my name on it. That is pretty cool. And Indie Country Television on the back, and these little film strips for the TV channel that we got on our website at KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com. So we are having a good time tonight. They love to have a lot of fun, and they've been together doing it for 11 years now and going strong. They also have a podcast too. You can check that out, Sugar and Spice. Go check them out all over social media and tell them Tim Kelly sent you. Their brand new single is going to complete the third one in their triple play, and then after that, I'm going to have another great radio interview. Dallas Stump is going to join us on the program tonight from the Tim Kelly Show. This one, though, before that, is called City Girls and Cowgirls from Sugar and Spice on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
I have false eyelashes and new gel nails. I got a flannel shirt, won't get wrecked hauling bales. I wear Louis Vuitton, I'm wearing ropers. 4-inch heels going out on the town. Dirt on my boots and I'm working the ground. I'm sipping martinis, I'm shooting whiskey. City girls and cowgirls, we're so different in the same world. Get dolled up and be city pretty, or come from the farm and be nitty gritty. Be a redneck or a cover girl, like Dolly the rock star in her country curls. We're all just city girls and cowgirls. Driving my Beamer, going out to the spa. In my 4x4 can outrun the law. I like paved streets, dirt roads for me. Sexy in sequins, going out to the club. Wearing my Wranglers, gonna have me some fun. I'm diamonds and lace, I'm leather and jeans. City girls and cowgirls, we're so different in the same world. Get dolled up and be city pretty, or come from the farm and be nitty gritty. Be a redneck or a cover girl, like Dolly the rock star in her country curls. We're all just city girls and cowgirls. You can come on in and see the bright lights of the city, or come on out to the farm, 'cause we're having a party out in the barn. City girls and cowgirls, we're so different in the same world. Get dolled up and be city pretty, or come from the farm and be nitty gritty. Be a redneck or a cover girl, like Dolly the rock star in her country curls. We're all just city girls and cowgirls. We're all just city girls and cowgirls.
Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com, and it is Triple Play Thursday. That means every artist gets played 3 times in a row, and I'm excited to play 3 in a row from this next gentleman. His name is Dallas Stump. How are you, my friend?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, man. Thanks for doing the program. I appreciate it, and it is sure nice to meet you because you're pretty local to the area where I'm at here in Branson. You're from just north of me in Golden City, Missouri.
Yes, sir, I am.
The big town of Golden City.
The metropolis.
Hey, Branson's not much bigger. It's only 10,000, right?
Well, we're only 700.
700. You're not big at all.
No, we're little bitty.
Yeah, I've actually been to Golden City. In fact, our grandkids, they just moved to Springfield, and they're going to Springfield public schools now, but they were going to elementary school in Lockwood, not too far from
Yeah, that's just 7 miles down the road.
Yeah, absolutely.
I played football for Lockwood High School.
That is awesome. Speaking of high school, when you were in school, you lived this dream of taking music and becoming a country music artist, and it all started with a hand-me-down guitar, it says, and a tenacious vocal talent.
Yeah, tenacious vocal talent. That was something that somebody pinned
wrote
on me. Yeah, about 5 years ago, and I thought that was kind of cool, so we ran with it.
I love it.
So
you definitely have that, and the folks will figure that out here in just a little bit when they hear you sing. But tell us about that interest in country music and kind of maybe what you listened to growing up on the radio, or who influenced you.
Well, I mean, I grew up listening to the 90s country. I was born in 94.
Mm-hmm.
My parents and grandparents owned a dairy farm, and there was a radio in the barn, and we kept it on the radio station that's local up here where I live, and it was always country music.
Yep.
So I grew up listening to the Joe Diffies and the George Straits and the Alan Jacksons and all the 90s stuff that I've really turned into my style of music today.
Uh-huh.
So that's kind of how I got my first love for country music started was back then, but I never really even started playing until I got to be about 21 years old. So
yeah. Now that 90s country, and I say it all the time, that's the reason I'm doing country radio. I started DJing 80s music when I went to broadcasting school in 88 in San Diego, California, but I moved back to my home area of Missouri, and but my first wife down in Oklahoma, in southeast Oklahoma, where Blake Shelton's from, in Ada, I lived there for about 20 years, and everybody's listening to country back then, too, and that's what got me wanting to do it, because I think it tells the best stories, and, man, I just love that.
Oh, absolutely. I agree.
You know, and if you're a songwriter, like most of the artists that we play on this program are, you know, just so many great stories about, you know, and there's so many cool things to do in Lockwood, I know, or in Greenfield. You got the hunting, the fishing, the back roads, all of that, Golden City, all of that where you grew up.
Oh, yeah, and they ain't going nowhere anytime soon.
Yep. And so tell me about that guitar that you got, where it all started. Did you teach yourself to play, or were you taking lessons, or what?
I learned on YouTube, actually.
Wow, no kidding.
I got on YouTube and learned. There was an old hand-me-down guitar in my dad's closet that had just been there my whole life. I never thought anything about it, never thought twice about it when I was growing up. Got out of high school, decided I wanted to learn how to play. Got it out, got it strung, sat down one winter in my apartment here in Golden City, pulled up YouTube and learned how to play.
Wow.
And then kind of just went on from there, and the rest is history.
That is awesome. I love that. Well, I tell you what, you're well on your way, man. You have gotten with a great promoter. Her name is Jennifer Redding, and she is the one that hooked up this interview. So, yeah, I want to give her a big shout-out. And she works with a lot of great Texas country artists. So if you're in that mix, man, the country music is sure huge in Texas, isn't it?
Oh, it is. They have their own style of country music down there.
Red Dirt Country, they've got it going on.
Yes, sir. Yes, they do.
And they do everything big in Texas, including country music. So you're in the right place.
Yes, Texas is a big place. Yeah. I just got back from Texas, and sometimes you got to drive through New Mexico to get to other parts of Texas.
Yes.
You know?
You know,
it's a big place.
One of the shows here in Branson, Stevie Lee Woods, he plays like Delbert McClendon in his show from Texas and some of those, and he talks about driving across there. He said, if you just drive across the state of Texas, you better pack a lunch. It's an all-day deal.
Yeah, it's like it was funny because when I left my hometown to go to Texas, I went straight to Lubbock, and it took like 7 hours. Well, then I left Lubbock and went to Houston, and that was 7 hours just to Houston.
Wow, yep.
And I was thinking, this is quite a big state.
Yep, absolutely. You know, that's funny you mentioned that. I worked out there in 2008 in Lubbock, Texas. Actually, I stayed in the Levelland Motel in Levelland, Texas, and this little town of Sundown, they were building a gas plant, and we were rigging on a crane out there, and I was out there for about 3 months. So,
really?
Yeah, that give me an opportunity to meet a lot of great people in Texas. And, man, they're just hospitable. And, you know, I guarantee you it's fun playing a gig out there in Texas, isn't it?
It's pretty fun. I enjoyed it for the most part. I loved it down there. I loved the speed limits and stuff like that, too.
Yeah.
Being able to get from point A to point B. The people were fun. Food was amazing.
I'll tell you what, the wind out there had a speed limit. One day they sent us home, and it was blowing that Texas dust all over the place. It blew it all the way to Oklahoma, but the wind was 63 miles an hour that day.
See, I didn't get caught in any dust storms out there, so I considered myself lucky.
Yeah, I sure did. You're getting to play a lot of great venues, it says, and honky-tonks and bars around the country. Anyone that really stands out to you that you say, hey, if they call again, I'm there?
Oh, it happens all the time. There's so many I can't count. I have a good time about all the time. Most places I go, I have a good time. I return to a lot of the places that I play at right now. I kind of like to build the relationships with the bar owners and the staff. And it's cool when you go in there and they're excited to see you, and you get to see people and make friends. And yeah, I play all over. I mean, like I said, I've been all over the place the last year. I was like in Texas last week. I'm going to leave for Michigan on Friday. So I've got, I'm all over the place.
Man, that's awesome. Safe travels, and all starting from this little town, the Golden City of 700. How about that?
Yeah, who'd have thought?
That's pretty cool. That is a story in itself. You know, and I interview a lot of artists that have been on Blake's Team of the Voice. You know, now it's Reba's team and different ones like that. These talent competitions, and they all have a story to tell that TV really likes to hear, don't they? And you've got a great one.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Mine, sometimes I feel like the TV show's really laid on thick. Mine's just genuine.
Yep.
You know?
And that's what we love.
I like to tell people I auditioned for American Idol a few years ago, and when they asked me my story, I just told them straight up. I said, if you guys are looking for something sad, I can't provide that. I lived a pretty normal life. I'm just here chasing my dreams, you know? And that's kind of,
That's what I love to hear, though. And another thing that I love is when I see in your bio that says that your love of traditional country music with a gravely alternative edge is what you make. Now, I always love giving kudos to the young folks like yourself that are keeping traditional country music alive. I love that.
Yep, we're bringing back the steel and fiddle, but we're bringing it back just maybe a little heavier than it was before.
Yeah. And, you know, when you come to Branson, some of the shows, especially the one that I've been working with for the last 5-6 months, this last year, the Nashville Roadhouse Live, they got Michael T. Hermsmeyer that plays the steel like no other, and then he can also do justice to Devil Went Down to Georgia with Charlie Daniels' band on the fiddle, too. So,
oh, really?
Yeah, that's good stuff.
That sounds like he's super talented.
Yeah, he is, and so are you, and I can guarantee you the folks are going to hear that in just a little bit in your songs. Your brand new single is what we're going to play first, Blue Collarville. Tell us about this one, and this, you know, obviously just by the title is the story of your life, I'm sure, growing up.
Right. Well, you'd think that, but at the end of the day, I would like to go ahead and give some credit to the songwriters who did such a great job on it, because I did not actually write this song.
Okay.
It was written by a gentleman named Corey Lee Barker and another one named Dale Allen Palmer.
Yep.
Or Dave Allen Palmer. I'm sorry, I got the name wrong there. But we was going to make an album in November, and the song fell in my lap, and it was a little different than the way you hear it now. Then we kind of took it and adjusted it, the sound of it, and made it into that honky-tonk style song that it is now. And I mean, I just related to it on a personal level, because before I started playing music full-time, like we've said several times already, I grew up in this small town. Yeah. I grew up working at the local co-op, grew up feeding cows, farming, stuff like that. So I was no stranger to the blue-collar lifestyle.
There you go.
And when
I hear Corey Lee Barker brought up in a lot of artists that I interview, and he is a well-known and great songwriter. And
fantastic songwriter.
You know, and here's another thing. You said you auditioned for American Idol, and of course you know this from being on those competition shows. You got to pick a song that somebody else did and make it your own. And that is the neat thing about taking this song that somebody else wrote and putting your vibe to it, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Like I tell people, there's a lot of people that like to throw shame at others for cutting songs that were written by other people, and I'm not like that. I mean, I write my own music too. I have some songs that I've written, but I'm not. I think that there's just as many songwriters out there who are trying to live their life, do their thing, just as there are people out here trying to play music and write songs of their own and play their songs. So sometimes it doesn't hurt to take a step back and see what because somebody might have something better to offer than what you have to offer yourself.
Well, and when you both get up, the Texas country music charts is a big one to be on, and if it ever makes it to Billboard and Music Row and all them other charts that are out there, it's a win-win for both of you. I'm friends with a lot of songwriters who that's all they do, but they come in and listen to this program, they come into our chat room, and they're listening for your songs, to give them ideas on something they might write later on. That's great.
Exactly.
And also through this program, a lot of duets have come about, and I'm looking at one, if I can get back to it down here at the bottom. Yeah, there you are. You did a duet with a young lady by the name of Ashlyn Gray. Tell us about her in this song called Middle of America. Oh, hang on. Oh, did I lose you?
Welcome to the message management system. Please enter your mailbox number.
Hello.
I do believe I got disconnected from you.
There we go. Now we got you back on.
Yes, I'm so sorry about that. My call just dropped. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. You probably got AT&T like I do.
No, I got Verizon. And
that's even better.
Sometimes when I'm at home today, and sometimes when I walk around the corner, for some reason, the calls drop.
That's all right. I just wanted to ask you about you. A lot of duets come from people listening to this program as well. You got a great one that you did with Ashlyn Gray. Tell us who she is.
Ashlyn Gray. Ashlyn Gray is my manager's daughter. Very, very talented young lady. Her and I, when I first started playing, first met my manager. By the way, I'd like to give my manager a shout-out, James Ferguson, for all the things that he does. He's amazing. Changed my life for the better, 100%. His daughter has been playing music for a long time, and when he started booking shows for me, she was kind of sick, going through some sick stuff, and I was like going to shows helping her. And her and I just kind of got to where we was playing together well, and we had the idea to do a duet, so we went, and it was an American Aquarium and a Hailey Whitters cover.
Mm-hmm.
And we was actually going to watch them play at the Ryman, so we decided to do the cover and get it up on the internet for that show because we was excited about it. But yes, no, Ashlyn Gray, my manager's daughter, very, very talented young lady, very, very smart, intelligent. She's actually in college right now to be a teacher, if that says anything about her.
Man, that is great.
Yeah. She's great.
Yeah, and you mentioned Hailey Whitters. I've got a bunch of her music too, and she's an independent artist. So
Hailey is so good.
She's
so good.
Super talented. And I'll talk about it to a guy, but you can agree that I'm sure that aren't the women of country music really killing it right now?
Oh my God! I mean, they're not making it easy for the rest of us. I can tell you that.
There's these stations that still to this day they've got a man-to-women ratio, and I am not like that. Triple Play Thursday, everybody gets played 3 times in a row. I don't care if it's a male, female, band, group, whatever. You're going to get 3 times played on this show. So you're one of those too. But we're gonna play 3 of yours. We're gonna start off with your latest single called Blue Collarville. We're gonna play it for the folks, and then we're gonna come back and talk to Dallas Stump some more on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Another double dose of the same old same. Maximum work for minimum pay. Just another day here in Blue Collarville. We love punching in and we love punching out. Drive ordinary cars to ordinary houses. It's another day here in Blue Collarville. Keeping up with the Joneses really ain't that hard, 'cause we'll never get further than where we are. We're a middle of the pack community, celebrating next level mediocrity. Yeah, we're hard working, early rising, can't afford to supersize it, wishing we were somebody else. Yeah, welcome to Blue Collarville. Rock bottom hadn't found us, but the top's out of reach. Finding new ways to stay stuck in between. Here's to another day here in Blue Collarville. Keeping up with the Joneses really ain't that hard, 'cause we'll never get further than where we are. We're a middle of the pack community, celebrating next level mediocrity. Yeah, we're hard working, early rising, can't afford to supersize maximum work for minimum pay, just another day here in Blue Collarville. Keeping up with the Joneses really ain't that hard, 'cause we'll never get further than where we are. We're the middle of the pack community, celebrating next level mediocrity. Yeah, we're hard working, early rising, can't afford to supersize it, wishing we were somebody else. Yeah, welcome to Blue Collarville. Feels like we're wasting away here in Blue Collarville.
All right, we are live with Dallas Stump. That is his latest single. It is called Blue Collarville. Great job on that song, and you just got to hear the story behind it as well. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to help that one go up the Texas country music charts and everywhere else. You're getting put out to 10 radio stations tonight.
Ooh, that's 10 more we didn't have before. I'm excited about it.
And you've traveled all over the Midwest and played the little bars and honky tonks. Well, now you get to play Belgium and Germany and some of these other places, Ireland.
Hey, that's cool to me. That's really cool to me.
And you don't have to book a flight.
Hey, that's even better.
Absolutely. Now, the reason that we are doing this is to help get you out there for sure. But your tenacious vocal talent needs to be heard, and I'm always that way about a good song. You know, I don't care if it's been out for 4 days, and in fact, I even like that better because I want to be one of the first radio stations to play it. And it is a pleasure to have your new single Blue Collarville on the program, man. If I can say New Country's best behind a song, that's what this show's all about. That's our tagline.
Right. Oh, for sure. I appreciate you guys playing me.
Yeah, absolutely. You talked about some of that 90s country that really influenced you and what you grew up listening to on the radio. Now, at what point you became a guitar player? You did that by watching YouTube. I think that's fantastic. But at what point did you think to yourself, hey, maybe I do have a voice? Maybe you didn't think you got a tenacious voice like it's written in your bio, but at what point did you say, hey, I think I want to try this country music singing thing?
So the singing came before the guitar. Actually, I kind of put the carriage in front of the horse on that story. But the singing came first. I was always kind of able to sing a little bit. At least I kind of thought that I could. I didn't know because I never really put myself out there to do it. But I was never one to say no to a karaoke machine at a party or at a bar. So I started kind of doing that with my friends a little bit, and that was kind of what inspired. They're like, man, if you could play guitar, you'd be unstoppable. And I was like, well, maybe I should learn to play guitar.
Yeah.
You know? It kind of was that way. Originally, it wasn't nothing more. I never really dreamed of turning it into a career by no means. It was more of, I was thinking, well, if I can kind of sing and I can kind of play guitar, then I might kind of be able to pick up chicks easier at parties. So it was going to be a party trick. That's all it was going to be, you know? And I guess things change, you know?
Yeah, that is awesome, man. What a great story. And, you know, using country music to pick up girls, that's not a bad thing.
No. I mean, I thought it was smart at the time.
And now you're picking up radio stations. How about that?
No, like I said, how things change.
You are the man. I love it. Okay, I'm actually on the deal trying to load your next song. We're going to play your latest single, or is it one of your latest singles called Oklahoma Rain?
Oklahoma Rain is not my latest single yet. I think we're getting ready to maybe release a studio version of it. The one that the one that you've got, I believe, is an acoustic version.
Okay.
But yeah, I've got some more songs coming out here in the next few months. I think you guys are going to be pretty excited to hear, and we're excited for you guys to hear them.
Cool.
So.
Now,
yeah.
I know about a month ago, and, you know, like I spent 20 years in southeast Oklahoma. It does rain down there quite a bit this time of year. We've been getting it in Branson, too, a lot. Oklahoma rain is something that happens. But tell us about tell us about this one.
Well, so the song started out, it was written mostly by a lady from, I don't remember exactly. I'm trying to remember exactly how to tell this story so I don't tell it wrong. But anyway, long story short, lady named Sandy Williams had this song brought to me. It was not exactly like I said. Again, I had to it was written in the 90s, but we wanted to make it a little more modern. So I kind of made some changes to it, took it to the studio, made it a little more 90s country sound, a little more maybe some modern phrasing, a little more modern, sound to it, but with still the 90s country vibe.
Yep.
And it's crazy. People love the acoustic version, so we're really, really excited to see what this new one does.
That is awesome. Well, we're going to play that here in just a little bit. And isn't it amazing about music and how many songs are out there that, maybe haven't even been recorded yet? This one's probably about as old as you are, you mentioned, if you're in the 90s.
I'd say very close to it.
And, I interviewed a songwriter out of Nashville here a while back. She said she has 2,000 songs in her library, and she tries to release one a month. I mean, she'll be living forever if she releases all the songs that she's ever written and records them herself. But it's a win-win if another artist even picks up something that you wrote, like I said, you both,
exactly.
Corey Lee Barker, you both get kudos for that, and the songwriting is a great talent, isn't it? God-given talent.
Man, it's crazy.
Yeah. So, and it all in country, they say it starts with 3 chords and the truth.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
But sometimes it starts out with 3 chords and a lie.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there's no lie about your music. You do have a tenacious voice, and you're fantastic. And I look forward to having you on the program again, man. This has been a lot of fun.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Absolutely. Tell us where folks can find you on social media if they want to check out some more from Dallas Stump.
You can find me anywhere. You can find me on social media across the board, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all that good stuff. You can find my music any of the streaming platforms, whether it be Spotify, Apple, anything like that. And, of course, you can call your local radio station and request Blue Collarville today. You can do that at any of your local stations. It is... Yeah, that's how you can find me. I'm pretty easy to find.
That is awesome. In fact, I think then you posted here a while back that you were getting some radio airplay with that new single on a radio station, so like FM radio. Yeah. I think it was Texoma country down there, wasn't it?
Well, I've got some down there in Texas. I got some in Oklahoma. I've even got one over in Pittsburgh, Kansas, the radio station I grew up listening to.
That's the one, the Cow, KKOW. I'm friends to this day with Bob Burke. He used to be on that radio station when I lived in Fort Scott back in 01, 03, something like that.
I've listened to it my whole life. I know that. I recognize that name well.
Tom Watts, he was the morning guy over there. Now he works for a station out of Joplin, but And, I'm selling the insurance like I used to do when I was in Lockwood and Golden City. And I knock on the door in Frontenac, Missouri, Kansas, which is just outside of Pittsburgh. And I came up on Tom Watts' ex-wife, and she bought a policy.
Oh, wow.
So
you never know.
I said, you're married to the morning guy on the Cow, right? And she goes, yep, that's him, or used to be. So, man, it's a small world, isn't it, brother?
Yeah, it gets smaller every day.
Oh, absolutely. But you're making big waves in the world of country music. Keep doing your thing, and we'll sure keep playing it.
I sure appreciate that.
You bet. Have a great summer, and if you want to come back in a few months and promote something new, be sure to hit us up.
Absolutely. I'd be more than happy to come back. You guys have been great. Thank you for having me so much.
Been a pleasure. His name is Dallas Stump. This is the acoustic version of Oklahoma Rain on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
These Tulsa streets call out to me as the misty rain falls down. Memory waits at my front door, then we take a walk downtown. I relive the day you left, but it always ends the same. As I stand and cry and I ask you why in the Oklahoma rain. People say I'm crazy when they look around to see who the hell I'm talking to. There's no one there but me. It's only my reflection reflection in the dive bar window pane. As I stand and cry and I ask you why in the Oklahoma rain. Clock at the corner bank shows me temperature and time. They don't show the way I feel as I slowly lose my mind. They don't show me why you left or if I'm the one to blame. As I stand and cry and I ask you why in the Oklahoma rain. People say I'm crazy when they look around to see who the hell I'm talking to. There's no one there but me. It's only my reflection in the dive bar window pane. As I stand and cry and I ask you why in the Oklahoma rain. As I stand and cry and I ask you why in the Oklahoma rain.
Best in New Country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Pick myself up off the ground and I head for that front door. Hold up, I can't do that, 'cause it's lying flat on my front porch. I can't say what all went down, but it looks like we went hard. 3 or 4 of my best friends passed out drunk in my front yard. Looks like we got out of control last night. Perfect way to help forget to pack your things and said goodbye. We drank, we laughed, we all got trashed. Now my head hurts and I feel like ass. But one thing I was able to do was drink myself straight out of love with you. I don't know where my jeans are and I've just got on one boot. But that's better than Thad, 'cause he's out in the grass and he's buck-ass nude. The remains of my old couch are burned clean to the frame. But I'd rather sort out this whole mess, be stuck with you and your mind games. Looks like we got out of control last night. Perfect way to help forget you packed your things, said goodbye. We smoked, we cussed, and things got rough. I'm not quite sure who wrecked my truck. One thing I was able to do was drink myself straight out of love with you. You could always call me back and ask for another chance. But hell, what's the fun in that when round 2 starts at 1 p.m.? Looks like we got out of control last night. Perfect way to help forget you packed your things and said goodbye. We drank, we laughed, we all got trashed. Now you're still gone, but I'm dead glad, 'cause the best thing I was able to do was drink myself straight out of love with you.
Straight Outta Love with You and Oklahoma Rain, a couple of great acoustic versions of the songs from Dallas Stump, and he can play the guitar, ladies and gentlemen. And his latest single, the first one in the triple play, called Blue Collarville. Go check it out and get it, man. It is a good song as well. Dallas Stump with us live tonight on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio. We are live, and welcome to hour number 3 of the show. We've got 60 more minutes of the best in new country music. Triple Play Thursday means every artist gets played 3 times in a row all show long. That is how we do it on the program, and you can catch us live now on our YouTube channel. You can see this face for radio, and we've also got a live chat room in there as well. Come and say hello and tell us where you're from. We'd love to hear from you, and you can subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'll be live back on there tomorrow night for New Music Friday starting at 7 p.m. Central Time. Let's kick off hour number 3 with this gentleman, Stephen Wood. Stephen Wood Music, if you want to check him out on social media. This is called Baby I Do on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
I know just where you come from and what you've been through. And I've heard you say that life's not fair. But baby, when I say that I love you, hon, I really do. There's nothing in my heart for you to be scared. 'Cause baby, I do, I will, I can be your one and only man. I couldn't ask for more when God opened the door and let your sun shine in. I've got no castle or fancy things, but you'll always be my queen. Oh baby, take my hand forever. Understand I wanna be your one and only man. The winds may blow harder in our future, oh, but I know it won't fade us away. Years from now, you still hear me say, baby, I do, I will, I can be your one and only man. I couldn't ask for more when God opened the door and let your sun shine in. I've got no castle or fancy things, but you'll queen. Oh baby, take my hand forever. Understand I wanna be your one and only man. Oh baby, take my hand forever. Understand I wanna be your one and only man.
Number 2.
I've got all the time in the world, that's what they say. Someday we'll sit down and work it out, ah, but not today. But seasons come and years have passed, and now the cold wind blows
endless regrets and things unsaid is now their home. I don't wanna be stone cold when I'm standing before the stone of someone I should have made things right, but I left alone. That old winter chill of stubborn pride will leave you frozen to the bone. And if that's the price for being right, I don't wanna be stone cold. Before the stone of someone you should have made things right, but you left alone. That old winter chill of stubborn pride will leave you frozen to the bone. And if that's the price for being right, I don't wanna be stone cold. And if that's the price for being right, I don't wanna be stone cold.
That is a talented gentleman in the world of country music. His name is Stephen Wood. Stephen Wood Music all over social media. Baby I Do, and a great song there called Stone Cold. Come on over to YouTube. See my Stone Cold face for radio. The YouTube channel is KICR Indie Country Radio. Subscribe to it. You'll get notified when we go live next, and that will be tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Time when we do New Music Friday. And I got a couple of great radio interviews tomorrow night. Got a big interview schedule going on. I haven't posted a new one lately, and I need to do that, but you can check it out at the bottom of the homepage of KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. Lots of artists are going to be talking to yours truly, and it's going to be a fun time on the radio. The third single for Stephen Wood is a great take on a Smoky Mountain Rain song from Ronnie Millsap. That's right. This one is called Smoky Mountain Pain from Stephen Wood on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best, on Triple Play Thursday.
I heard a Millsap song in the hotel lobby while checking in my room with you on my mind. It sounded like old Ronnie was singing my story. I felt his song and I took it as a sign. I was only gonna follow my dream for a year or two, but I'm not happy if I'm anywhere without you. catch a red eye into Nashville, and then follow the radio all the way home. Funny how a change of space can change you and bring you back to what you've always known. Maybe living without you just ain't living, 'cause miles away your love just kept on giving. I'm feeling Smoky Mountain pain in California. LA's not the place where I belong. My heart's in Tennessee, where I should be right now. Yet I'm stuck here on the coast and longing for you. I'm feeling Smoky Mountain pain in California. Yeah, I'm feeling Smoky Mountain pain in California.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it. Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play. This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music. I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country.
New country.
New country.
We could keep this thing going, say everything's just fine. I could say that I'm happy, but that would be a lie. Do you not care like I do? Do you not have anything to lose? Must be nice to be the one wearing your shoes. Then I could fall, but not fall all the way. Use 3 little words to make you stay. Break promises and twist and turn the facts. Text the next when we're out at night. Now feel a thing when I make you cry. Don't know how you do it, boy, 'cause I can't. Wish I could love you like a man, with no heartstrings attached. Started out as a good time, guess I wanted more. I can't help it, I go all in. It's my style, but it ain't yours. Let's trade places, me and you. Flip it to my point of view. Give you a taste of what it's like loving you. Then I could fall, but not fall all the way. Use 3 little words to make you stay. Break promises and twist and turn the facts. Text the next when we're out at night. Now feel a thing when I make you cry. Don't know how you do it, boy, 'cause I can't. Wish I could love you like a man, with no heartstrings attached. Then I could fall, but not fall all the way. Use 3 little words to make you stay. with no heartstrings attached. Let's trade places, me and you.
Song number 2.
Hey girl, you don't know me, but I sure know what it's like to be hanging off his every word, thinking you're the reason his world turns. It turns for you, used to turn for me, but you'll see who he turns out to be. From one girl to another, from one ex to the next, boys like him don't ever change. Don't go thinking you're so different before you head into a heartbreak. Here's a little something you should know. To him you're just a number, and he goes from one girl to another. Hey girl, did you hold your door? Dance it down the aisle of the grocery store. He turns it on for you, he turned it on for me, but I'll turn it back off just as easily. From one girl to another, from one ex to the next, boys like him don't ever change. Don't go thinking you're so different before you head into a heartbreak. Here's a little something you should know. To him you're just a number, and he goes from one girl to one girl, get in the line. Why do you think he'd ever change it up this time? Oh, run girl, don't you look back. You don't need a guy who's gonna treat you like that. From one girl to another, from one ex to the next, boys like him don't ever change. Don't go thinking you're so different before you head into a heartbreak. Here's a little something you should know. To him you're just a number, and he goes from one girl to another. One girl, he goes from one girl to another.
Her name is McKenna Faith Winter. She has been on the Tim Kelly Show a couple of times doing a great radio interview. She is 16 years young, ladies and gentlemen. That is called One Girl to Another. And before that, another great song, great ballad called No Heartstrings Attached. My good friend McKenna Faith Winters. They are actually seeing Taylor Austin Dye in concert tonight. I have interviewed Taylor Austin Dye, and I'm going to be seeing her next month in Springfield, Missouri, when she performs live at the Southbound Bar and Grill. I'm going to surprise her over there, unless she's listening to this program anytime soon. She knows I'm coming, but we'll definitely be checking her out too. And never seen her in a live show. That's going to be a treat, and I guarantee you McKenna and her family are having a good time seeing Taylor Austin Dye tonight. We're having a good time playing McKenna Faith Winters on the radio. Let's do one more for her on this Triple Play Thursday. It is her latest single called Backbiting on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Don't hate me, 'cause I choose to be different. Don't hate me for the way I live in my life. Don't hate me for following my dreams when everybody's giving up the fight. Why can't we get along? Why are you always acting nice? Then you go running up and down this town, spreading all your lies. Why are you always then use your words to cut me down. They say misery loves company, but who's got time for that anyhow? Why can't we get along? Why are you always acting nice? Then you go running up and down this town, spreading all your lies. Why are you always smiling? Is it just an act? I see you in the corner, whispering behind my back. Can't you stop, stop, stop? Won't you please stop, stop, stop your backbiting? We all have our insecurities. There's no need to be enemies. I mean, I think we could be friends, right? Maybe. Why can't we get along? Why are you always acting nice? Then you go running up and down this town, spreading all your lies. Why are you always smiling? Is it just an act? I see you in the corner, whispering behind my back. Can't you stop, stop, stop? Won't you please stop, stop, stop? Can't you stop, stop, stop? Won't you please stop, stop, stop your backbiting? Ooh, your backbiting. Oh, yeah.
Country sounds like this.
Girl, let me take a little time to unwind and wrap you up in love.
And this.
Come on, baby, rock on, rock on, rock on, yeah.
And this.
Baby, turn around your mistakes in a pretty vase, and we both know it, but we'll just call them roses.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR Indie Country Radio.
I see you making eyes at this sweet little honey, mind full of wishes, a pocket full of money, thinking white picket fence, whole 9 yards, before you get yourself down the road that far. Let me tell you where you are, man, you're working on your next broken heart. She's missed gone by morning. Yeah, she's a hurricane coming gone before you hear that warning. Brother, forget about forever bound. Well, ain't no man gonna hold her down. That sweet little lady's broken every heart in this town. She's an empty glass while you're still pouring. Ain't no happy ever after ending to your story. Well, you might be sad for a while, but you're gonna wake up with a big old smile. Cause she's missed gone by morning. Yeah, she's a hurricane coming gone before you hear that warning. Brother, forget about forever bound. Well, ain't no man gonna hold her down. That sweet little lady's broken every heart in this town. Here we go. Oh, come on now. I know you're dead and that she'll never leave you, always be together with you in her arms and holding on. Like I was betting that she'd never leave me, always be together with me, then I won't come along. She's missed gone by morning. She's a hurricane coming gone before you hear that warning.
2.
The first thing I noticed when I walked in was you. Girl, you're shining like a light in a dark, crowded room. Would you mind if I sit down and buy you around? You can tell me to leave when the glasses run out, but it's clear by the look in your eyes that we both want the same thing tonight. Let's pretend that the whiskey ain't talking us up, and you'll answer the first time I call. If I told you the jukebox was playing for us, would you tell me you're ready to fall? Yeah, 'cause you've got the whispers and I've got the ear. It ain't no secret what I wanna hear. Neon lights, tell me those neon lights. Will I buy you a dime and get down on one knee? Will we have a white wedding on a shore by the sea? Will we build a big house with a wraparound view? Will we travel the world just to see something new? Yeah, we know there's no truth to these words, but tonight, girl, what can it hurt? Let's pretend that the whiskey ain't talking us up, and you'll answer the first time I call. If I told you the jukebox was playing for us, would you tell me you're ready to fall? Yeah, 'cause you've got the whispers and I've got the ear. It ain't no secret what I wanna hear. Neon lights, tell me those neon lights. Girl, as long as the bartender pours 'em, we can sit here and let our hearts mend. They'll turn on the lights, we'll call it a night, and that's where the story will end. Let's pretend that the whiskey ain't talking us up, and you'll answer the first time I call. If I told you the jukebox was playing for us, would you tell me you're ready to fall? Yeah, 'cause you've got the whispers and I've got the ear. It ain't no secret what I wanna hear. Neon lights, tell me those neon lights. Neon lights, tell me those neon lights.
He is my good friend Trey Calloway from Nashville, Tennessee. That is called Neon Lies. And before that, Miss Gone by Morning. And I highly recommend going to see Trey Calloway in a live show. He puts on a great one. I've got to see several of them at the local because they got cameras all over the place when they go live on Facebook. And by the way, follow the local on Facebook so you can get those notifications too when they go live. They got some great talent there. Trey Calloway is one of them, Nashville, Tennessee. And he's got a great looking summertime schedule too. Go check him out. He's been a guest on the Tim Kelly Show a couple of times. Always love having him on the program. The latest single from Trey Calloway is his newest one out to radio called Forgotten Man on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on a triple play Thursday.
He gets up every morning before the sun comes up. He's halfway through his workday before you fill your coffee cup. He climbs high up in his tractor, daylight crawls across the land, putting food on all our tables with his two calloused hands. It's a life that few understand. Yeah, the worries and the stories and the struggles of the forgotten man. But he never thinks twice about the sacrifice that he's making. It's a long, sent here by the good Lord to protect and watch over the land. It's the worries and the stories and the struggles of the forgotten man. He's made up his rack, laced up his boots, presents colors 8 a.m. Bleeds red, white, and blue. Writes a letter to his mama, tell her he misses home, but they're shipping him out. Don't know for how long. He's just doing the best that he can. It's the worries and the stories and the struggles of the forgotten man. But he never thinks twice about the sacrifice that he's making. It's a long, hard living, but he keeps on giving despite the toll that it's taken. He stays silent to the core. He was sent here by the good Lord to protect and watch over the land. It's the worries and the stories and the struggles of the forgotten man. Oh yeah, yeah. Just like them stories we've been told about that hero long ago. Oh, he bravely paid the cost on that old rugged cross. Let's raise a toast to all those that never think twice about the sacrifice that they're making. It's a long, hard living, but he keeps on giving despite the toll that it's taken. He stays solid to the core. He was sent here by the good Lord to protect and watch over the land. It's the worries and the stories and the struggles. It's the worries and the stories and the struggles. It's the worries and the stories and the struggles of the forgotten man. Forgotten man.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country.
Got a wild rebel heart with a past habit of choosing the devil. My past is messed up and dark. When it comes to love, my heart can't seem to level. You got me right. Bar in town. When another man asks me what I'm thinking about, I say there ain't no baby like the one I got. So get up off me, and if I can't take him to heaven, then I'm not going. Time to get up out of this bar and back to my baby's bed, 'cause there ain't no says that she don't like you, but I have a problem turning down bad boys with tattoos. So I'm gonna kneel on down and talk to God tonight. See if maybe you'll do me a favor and open them gates up wide. And I'll keep an eye on my feelings for you. So here I am back at this bar in town. When another man asks me what I'm drinking about, I say there ain't no baby like the one I got. So get up off me, and if I can't take him to heaven, then I'm not going. Time to get up out of this bar and back to my baby's bed, 'cause there ain't no baby like the one I got. And I know it won't take me long to be calling my mama, crying over you, but that ain't gonna stop me believing I'll find a soul I can rescue. Time to get up out of this bar and back to my baby's bed, 'cause there ain't no baby like the one I got.
Song number 2.
Born and raised in the dirty South, where they put a little more sugar in their iced tea, known to have a dirty mouth. Our mamas raised us to take the high road when we speak. You can't choose where you come from, and if you want some, come get some. They say we get a little crazy, raise hell till we're pushing more daisy. Dirty, 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 dirty South, yeah. Work hard while they take the food out of the poor man's mouth. Yeah. You can find us on that old dirt road, going down where the wild things grow. We don't go out without gun smoke, 'cause we're sick and fed up, can't clean up the dirty South. And Daddy said to always make him proud. When trouble comes, we ain't scared to stand our ground in church when Sunday comes around. Front row seat, even if we shut the bar down. We're the kind to say thank you, ma'am, a real short fuse to our give a damn. And this is all that we've ever known, and we're so proud to call this our home. Dirty, 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 dirty South, yeah. Work hard while they take the food out of the poor man's mouth. Yeah. You can find us on that old dirt road, going down where the wild things grow. We don't go out without gun smoke, 'cause we're sick and fed up, can't clean up the dirty. Dirty South.
Her name is Kenzie Lewis. Kenzie is Kenzi. If you want to check her out, that is called Dirty South. And before that, Ain't No Baby. That woman has great vocals, and she's got just a one-of-a-kind sound. I love her production, vocals, everything about what she's got going on in the world of country music. And I'll tell you what, we had a great radio interview a while back, and I have asked her to be on the program again. And as soon as we get our schedules together, we'll let everybody know, and it'll be a fun time talking to Kenzie Lewis again on the Tim Kelly Show. Let's play her third single. It is the latest one in the triple play. It is called Last Rodeo from Kenzie Lewis on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Are a little bit rough, and I'm scared of falling in love, 'cause the last time I did it broke my heart. But you waltzed in and
swept me off my feet, and 8 seconds with you ain't nothing. I've never felt like this. It's killing me. Now I see that cabin on a rail spinning me around, saying that you can't dance. Oh, but you can. Is it just me, or am I going crazy for having these dreams of holding our babies? I'm really trying to take things slow, but I want this to be your last rodeo. I've never had much luck in love, but something tells me you're the one, my Casanova. You made me wake you like top shelf whiskey, towel dark in me. So cowboy, will you take me downtown? Show me how your gold car and love checks out. I sure am scared of feeling this way, but belt buckles race, and I'm praying for the day. Now I see that cabin on the rail spinning me around, saying that you can't dance. Oh, but you can. Is it just me, or am I going crazy for having these dreams of holding our babies? I'm really trying to take things slow, but I want this to be your last rodeo. I don't wanna be another notch in your belt. I wanna be your last, and I caught you up down. Cowboy, take me away. So here we are in our cabin on a rail, spinning me around, still saying that you can't dance. Oh, but you can. And all this time I wasn't going crazy, 'cause we're living our dream, holding our first baby. We never knew how to take things slow. I love being your last rodeo. Oh, I love being your last rodeo.
Country sounds like this.
I'd rather drink a hot beer, build a fire in the pouring rain, burn all of my fishing gear, then set sail in a hurricane.
And this.
I don't wanna be a good time girl, arm around my shoulder, shutting down your favorite bar.
And this.
99 Halo couldn't take you away.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR Indie Country Radio.
I stopped drinking light beer, started mixing me some whiskey and coke. I gave up cigarettes 'cause I found me something better to smoke. I quit
fly. I hear Cabo's nice this time of year. Bet you're having the time of your life. Glad you made it there. It's good you're having some fun before you move on out to Santa Fe. Me, I'm doing alright, I guess. Really nothing's changed. I'm still in the state you left me in. I go a little crazy now and then. That's about as far as I've been since you've been gone. If you ever go and change your mind, I won't be hard to find. Hope you're doing great. I'm still in the state you left me in. All my friends come around, wanna go out on Friday nights, but I just tell them no, I stay at home and turn out the lights. If you ever wake up thinking about us, wish you hadn't left, honey, just head my way, I'll always be here by myself. I'm still in the state you left me in. I go a little crazy now and then. That's about as far as I've been since you've been gone. If you ever go and change your mind, I won't be hard to find. Hope you're doing great. I'm still in the state you left me in. I'm still in the state you left me in. I go a little crazy now and then. That's about as far as I've been since you've been gone. Oh, if you ever go and change your mind, I won't be hard to find. Hope you're doing great. I'm still in the state you left me in. Hope you're doing great. I'm still in the state you left me in. Hope you had a good flight. I hear Cabo's nice this time of year.
His name is Jake Worthington. He's an alumni artist of season number 6 of NBC's The Voice. He was on Team Blake, and that is called State You Left Me In. That state is Missouri. I get those mixed up every time. No, I'm just kidding. It is Missouri, Branson, Missouri to be specific, on this live show tonight. And Next New Thing before that from Jake Worthington. Well, it is almost closing time for the Tim Kelly Show. That means we got one more song to play for Jake Worthington to complete his triple play. It is entitled Closing Time on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
It ain't the stories that old jukebox tells. It ain't calling shots over 8-ball felt. Ain't how the neon shines through a smoke-filled room. Ain't hard to understand what keeps me on this stool. It just ain't close enough to closing time for me to leave this bar and our love behind. I know I'll close my tab with you off my mind. It just ain't close enough to closing time. It takes half a day and half a night to make half a man feel half alright. And when I hear last call, I'll get to leave this place. Oh, but as it sits, I still see your face. It just ain't close enough to closing time for me to leave this bar and our love behind. I know I'll close my tab with you off my mind. It just ain't close enough to closing time. It just ain't close enough to closing time for me to leave this bar and our love behind. I know I'll close my tab with you off my mind. It just ain't close enough to closing time. It ain't the stories that old jukebox tells. It ain't calling shots over 8-ball field.
Once again, his name is Jake Worthington, and that is a great song called Closing Time. Very fitting song because that's exactly what time it is on the Tim Kelly Show. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Thanks for everybody that came into our YouTube chat room. I'll be live on there again tomorrow night. We'll hit the airwaves at 7 p.m. Central Time. I want to thank my special guest tonight, Michael Giacovini from the great group King's Dust, and my buddy Dallas Stump for joining me on the program tonight. Tomorrow, I've got two more special guest. Amanda Keels from Canada will join me on the program, and Miss Allie Colleen. She's the daughter of some guy named Garth. and that's going to be an exciting interview as well. It will be our third. So you'll have a good time tomorrow night as well, and we'll play lots of new music for you on New Music Friday. The Tim Kelly Show is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like the Tim Kelly Show on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio, and I'll see you on YouTube on KICR Indie Country Radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on, oh, I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second